Before we start today's video, check out our merch shop, linked in the description down below. Use code Ahsoka in all caps to get $7 off your order. May the Force be with you, and enjoy the vid.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in today's video we are going to be discussing The Mandalorian Season 4's quote-unquote replacement, we'll call it, that there being The Mandalorian and Grogu movie, will be seemingly missing one of the best parts of the show, quite arguably that there, of course, Din Djarin's habits of getting sucked into side quests seems to have been fading away more and more like a dead Jedi. The Mandalorian was ripped from its comfortable home on Disney+. The Star Wars show's leads, Din Djarin and Grogu, are now seized from the medium of television due to the character's big screen potential, and most certainly so. I think that this is a really great move. Lucasfilm replaced the series that had shepherded into its streaming presence with a feature film called The Mandalorian and Grogu movie. And because of this movie, The Mandalorian, which has not aired a new episode since April of 2023, and doesn't seem to do so until at least after The Mandalorian and Grogu movie does come out in May of 2026 next year, is now all but confirmed to be an indefinite hiatus. It's important to also note that The Mandalorian and Grogu is filling in for a Season 4 of the streaming show, essentially. Like with whatever plot Season 4 of The Mandalorian that was going to offer on Disney+, they've essentially kind of narrowed it down into with what this movie is probably going to be, as a proper fourth season is just currently not going to be in the works on Disney+, unfortunately. We're going to be discussing all of it and more right now. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well to be notified for when we have new videos dropping here on the channel almost daily. There is a lot of Star Wars news and stuff going around. It can be a lot to keep track of. It's exactly why we are here. Not just to keep you guys updated with everything, but also break it down for you guys and get a better understanding. As always, I really appreciate all of the support. Okay, so in this video, we are going to be taking a quick read from the Direct's article as an overall garnering source. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. Because Star Wars movies typically last around 2 hours, as any given movie, The Mandalorian and Grogu will kneecap a beloved part of this TV series that just won't allow that runtime or the room to really do so necessarily. Not that that is necessary for The Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Yes, they'll probably feature something of those likes at, the beginning of the movie, in the first 20 minutes or so, of him doing some type of random side mission to kind of like bring us back and reintroduce essentially these characters, especially since it's been so long since we're having like this 3-year gap between The Mandalorian Season 3 and now The Mandalorian and Grogu movie. So kind of like quote-unquote reintroducing this character, kind of like who he is, what he does, and what he's doing now, and what he's kind of been up to, essentially. Din is repeatedly caught up in side adventures to fulfill a goal, often to obtain whatever spare part or to deliver a random thing to a person who wanted it, only for that character to pull a thank you, but the princess is in another castle kind of scenario, and one thing leads to another, which launches him into a subsequent side mission once again. It's part of the fun, and part of the fun was sensing Din's resigned contempt in the face of yet more fetch quests. Season 3 may have narrowed the narrative bandwidth from that, but the series' first 2 seasons definitely remain favorites, honestly partly because of the specific story structure of having those random side quest missions and it not being completely one like straightforward narrative, and it has random side missions and episodes that kind of detour away. It's something that made many Star Wars fans reminisce of maybe the Clone Wars animated show or Star Wars Rebels, essentially doing with what those animated shows did, except on a bigger scale and within live action, a different era, and different characters. It was quite akin to a revival of the weekly adventure serials from Hollywood's earlier days, which inspired Star Wars in the first place, arguably as well. Lucasfilm has not uncovered any major plot details, obviously, for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, but logically, through a collection of self-contained journeys for Din and his friend Grogu to complete doesn't make for a quality big-budget action blockbuster, and that it is definitely going to have to spiral off of with what The Mandalorian Season 3 kind of did in that sense, having just a more structured, narrowed down narrative that we're working towards an end goal, essentially. Crucially, not all of The Mandalorian's multi-million strong audience was satisfied by its episodic plotting at the same time. There's always going to be complaints. Detractors seem to find this brand of storytelling tedious, although when Season 3 essentially told one serialized tale and did what the fans didn't want from the first 2 seasons, viewers still didn't like that either. People are always going to complain. Nonetheless, The Mandalorian's initial approach was quite unique from the get-go with its first 2 seasons, and arguably with its third as well, especially in live-action Star Wars media. Abandoning it now is like tossing a prized heirloom into the garbage, but it will definitely be back around to return. Still, longtime fans should still keep an open mind. The Mandalorian was certainly never cut down to appease its special effects budgets. The show always looked like $1 million, and it was made off $1 million. But The Mandalorian and Grogu movie will be able to deliver an even grander spectacle, replete with vast and varied landscapes, vehicles, and CGI aliens. And after all, Lucasfilm has never spared any expense for a Star Wars movie, and especially when it comes to something that's already been set up based upon a Disney Plus series and has shown that same success, they're definitely going all in with The Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Having wrapped in late of last year, 2024, The Mandalorian and Grogu movie hits theaters on May 22nd of next year, 2026. This means that Star Wars will finally take back its trademark start of summer release slots after the sequel trilogy was exiled to the holiday season, and the film stars to the ever-present Pedro Pascal reprising his voice, and maybe even his face, of Din Djarin. It's unclear if he'll actually appear on screen, as himself, because he was busy filming other projects like Fantastic Four or HBO's The Last of Us Season 2. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been unofficial Star Wars. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Different theories as well. I'm all ears. Let's discuss. I love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Also, leave a like on the video as it really does help out the channel. I really appreciate it. Make sure you also check out our merch shop. Use our codes Ahsoka in all caps to get some cash off of your orders. I also have some Amazon affiliate links in the description down below, so if you're looking to buy something from Amazon, whether it's a gift or something for yourself, check out our available links in the description down below. It helps out the channel at no additional cost of yourself and really means a lot. I'll continue to keep those links updated so they're always changing, so make sure you check them out for what new products we may have available. With whatever way you decide to support the channel, whether it's simply watching today's video or even purchasing a product, it means the absolute world to me. So thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.
Goodbye, old friend. May the Force be with you.